welcome to episode 9
Yeah,
of
what up?
Talking with Tyrants. I'm King
What up?
Psycho.
What up?
Yo, yo.
I'm Banger.
I'm Dan.
That's Stoney here.
It's my favorite part of the video.
We don't know who to go next.
It's all good, dude. It's always funny. You should just leave it this way. Just let it be random. Anyways, I'm gonna pop that intro video, mute myself real quick so everybody can hear the glory, and I see you on the other side. Alright, we are not live. I'm always tempted to say that for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just like too much TV as a kid or some shit where you'd see that all the time or hear in the radio, hey, we're live. Like, no, we're recording. But that just it doesn't roll off the tongue as nice. Yeah, and now we're recording. Like, hold on. It's too many syllables. What is that? Oh man! All right, so how's everybody been? I know I've been a potato, barely capable of responding to stuff for the past week, but
That's what
normalcy.
vacations are for.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking glorious. Absolutely glorious. But how are you guys? I know there's been a lot of stuff going on either which way, so let's do a little
No,
recap.
Just working. Just working.
Just working.
Same. Back on early mornings.
Yeah, that's gonna be me tomorrow.
I've just been figuring out this new laptop.
Yeah, that's true.
Trying to get back into the web design and graphic design rhythm.
Yeah.
So you used to do that shit before, Stone? What did you used to do?
Oh yeah, all the time. I used to do a lot of web and forum designing. Did some on the side graphic designing for like forums, making signatures for people. I would do like desktop backgrounds, stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, do like way back in the day when I first started, I did like a couple of my friends who were like starting out in rap and stuff. I did their CD covers, stuff like that.
Yeah, oh, cool.
Yeah, well, that's I think what initially started like our partnership overall, which eventually led to this. Us being management is just that you joined on, you started kind of doing the networking thing, and then you started messing around with Pixlr and start dishing out all these cool fucking logo variants and shit.
Yeah,
and then,
so now that I got Photoshop, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
As soon as I can figure it out.
Yeah,
I've
Pixlr's
almost got it
definitely the
down.
poor man's Photoshop.
Almost have it down.
Yeah, I never, that was never my thing. I could do basic stuff, like very basic stuff, throw some text on it, make it look, suitable, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much all I've ever been capable of.
Like, trying to reteach myself how to download the brushes and get them into Photoshop so I can use them.
Mm-hmm.
It's all changed. That's why, like, they say it's become easier, but from what it was back then and how it is now, it seems harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, Banger said he's been working, so I'm sure there's no eventful stuff there. Are you guys still having to, like, wipe down all the boxes and shit still? Like, full protocol?
I'm not wiping down anything. This whole thing's over dramatic.
That's it. I'm not ordering anything from Amazon.
It is though, man. We've got like screens up and not allowed to touch people's money and stuff like that. It's
whole, just how the new norm's gonna be is crazy.
Yeah, I am still very in the middle on all of it. I do think in many degrees things were overreacted, but like we didn't know what it was, so how the fuck would we know what the proper reaction was? We just went full bore and was like, death everywhere. Cool,
Well, that's the thing is,
we just didn't adjust quick enough after we realized that it wasn't.
Be infected with it.
Yeah, that's
like
what freaks me out.
After Memorial Day weekend,
Yeah.
I think that's why everyone's still super scared of it.
Yeah. Well, because it's infection rate and how it can reinfect people and everything. That is alarming. That's why I am in the middle, because like, if this was worse and if it affected all people equally, like we would have been wiped out. Like millions, tens of millions of people would have died.
Yeah.
You know, if it was something like chronic wasting disease.
I think that's the crazy thing about it, is that there are certain people who have the antibody, but they just don't know because they'll never know if they have it unless they get tested, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you could be spreading it and not even know unless you go in to get tested if you don't have any symptoms. That's the craziest thing for me, is that they have no clue how to track it unless you go get tested.
Yeah. My thing is like, now it seems pretty likely that we're just like we have a flu season, we're going to have a COVID season. And that's just, that's fucking mind-boggling, dude. Like, here we go, you know, combating a couple of vicious fucking viruses.
COVID season going on 6 months strong now.
Yeah. It's
going to be a holiday soon. It's going to be
Has anything changed around where you guys are now? Any like changes to your lockdown and stuff like that?
A lot of stuff is opening up where we are.
Like, we're opening like within the state, but as far as like tourism, even though there's people still coming in, we're not opening it up to tourism yet at all.
That's
like people that are getting caught coming in and breaking the quarantine are being arrested and then sent back home.
Damn, son.
Yeah,
I think that's a little bit fair. Like, look out for your own sort of thing. I respect that.
Granted, you know, we can't stop people from flying, but if you're not going to follow the rules here, then I mean, it's nice that they're enforcing it, but it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, this has all been.
Because I mean, like, there's no way they can really enforce like you staying in your hotel room. It's solely relying on other people that are there, the workers at the hotel that are reporting these people, like, oh, they left their room and they're not supposed to, kind of thing.
Yeah. That's something that freaks me out.
These people being so blatantly fucking just assholes that they're going around the island and posting pictures of where they are, and that's how they're getting caught too.
Yeah. Well, they're relaxing it a lot around here. I mean, from tomorrow, we've got all non-essential shops are being able to reopen, so people can start going back to work and trading and stuff.
No shit.
Prime Minister's on about relaxing the 2 meter rule down to 1 meter, so you can be closer to other people. But I mean, where we live in the northwest, I think Blackpool's probably the worst. We were deemed as like high risk still because of how many people were still getting infected compared to the rest of the country. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do around here. I mean, for my store, we're still doing takeaway. You know, people aren't allowed to stay in, no seating areas and stuff. But see what the next couple of weeks brings.
Yeah, Arizona.
That's just crazy too, because on both sides of the spectrum, like, I don't hear me and my dad say this a lot. Like, if you look, the supermarkets have been the only things that haven't shut down completely. They've been open from day one of this whole pandemic and shutting down because they followed the rules. You know, that's all they did. They followed the rules, basically. Fucking nobody's allowed in the stores without a mask. Keep the distance.
Full with food, though.
You know what I mean? Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
It took us weeks to be able to get some pasta.
Yeah, that they won't allow other people to follow the same steps that the stores are using to reopen. You know what I mean? Like restaurants, for instance, my restaurant had to close because we lost 80% of our revenue because that's how many seats we lost because of the 6-foot rule.
Yeah.
Man.
And then the entire bar gets shut down because of the 6-foot rule. Like, it's crazy.
So it was 6 foot over where you are. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Arizona's been so weird about it because, like, our governor shut shit down pretty quick, and he was talking about it, like, every day for, like, a week, and then he just kind of stopped, and then shit just came about, and then suddenly everything fucking opened back up pretty much, like, but jobs are still having to follow certain protocols, like, I'm confused, honestly. I'm just like, all I know is, like, as long as my kiddo's okay, as long as my job just doesn't spring it on, oh, by the way, you're coming back to the office tomorrow and doesn't give me any time to fucking prepare, like, it is what it is. Like, you know.
It's crazy, though.
So are you done from working from home now? Have you got to go back to the office?
Probably here in about, like, a week or two.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We got, like, 48 hours notice before going back.
Damn. 2 days. That's fucked.
It was the worst call I've ever got. I was enjoying being off. I was like, no, boss is ringing me.
Oh man, that's rough. No, they're pretty. Luckily, my job, like as stingy as they can be at times, they've been pretty open with everybody working from home, and are like, we're gonna give you ample notice. We're gonna do it in waves, get everybody back in, something like that. And both my boss and my lady's boss were like, you guys are gonna be on the last wave anyways, because you guys have done immaculate work from home. Other people not so much. So those are the people they're concerned about getting back in the office. You know, people's production that just fucking pretty much plummeted. You know, whereas me and her were probably working harder from home than we were at the office. Especially dealing with a fucking 6-year-old. But, you know, it's got its ups and downs. My only thing is like, I'm borderline antisocial in a weird way. Because, like, at work, I can kind of alleviate some of that and feel more myself and not, like, shelled up. But it's been a few months since I've had like really any extra human contact, so I'm a little anxious because I'm like, am I gonna be like super fucking awkward for the first like week or so?
It is. I was thinking about that too. Like, man, it's been almost going on 5 months that I've fucking
barely had human contact.
It's gonna be crazy having to get back.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. Like, I'll be moving soon here, so it's gonna be all new for me. It's gonna be a new job, new people. It's gonna be crazy.
Imagine there'd be a lot of anxiety with people when they have to start going back to work. I was a little bit anxious myself, to be honest. I was only there for like 6 weeks, but I was thinking we work on the motorway where thousands of people a day go down it. And if someone comes in and gives it to me, I'm taking that home to my little one. She's 2 years old and 10, and you know, you just got to be extra careful and extra clean, don't
you? Yeah. Alrighty, well, that was a solid couple week recap. That's good. I'm glad y'all are doing okay. I'm glad we've all toughed this shit out, and we've fucking just been us the whole entire time. Gotten better for it actually, which is weird. But all right, we can move on to incoming tyranny. As you notice, people just saying, this is a new picture. Fucking big. Whoa, right? Yeah. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Oh, man. I love it. I'm just staring at it right now. No, so...
It's the Weebu one. I love the Weebu one. Wait till they say that.
Yeah, that one's dope. They're all really cool, man. You were sending them to me, like, piece by piece as you were finishing them, and... Yeah, I was geeking out over it. It's really cool. So, expect different pictures. These could potentially get, you know, revisions and changes and become even cooler. But like, there's a fucking rocket.
All we can do is get better.
There's a rocket in the TyCo logo and a globe, which just makes me think about No Man's Sky. We'll get into that later.
That's all.
Big time. We'll talk a lot about that.
I haven't been playing a lot of No Man's Sky.
It's okay.
Gotta get it.
It's okay. You've been playing a lot of GTA. Both games are fucking phenomenal, especially with our crowds that are in them. I've wanted to play GTA. It's just, as obviously everybody can tell, I can't pull myself away from No Man. All right, so I guess first thing that I can think of, incoming tyranny. Stoner and I are working on a collaborative effort to get a website going. We're going to get, I'm going to get more active about that now that my vacation's up. I'm going to start looking at the templates he sent me, and we're going to we're going to create one central location for people. It'll hopefully be connected to a forum. That way our people that don't have Discord or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, they can go there, and then all of the people that also have those things, that prefer those things, you know, it's easy enough to click on the site. You know, we'll have a mobile version for it and everything because we're using Squaresoft, and Squaresoft allows cool stuff like that, you know, like mobile accessibility and everything. So that I'm super excited for that, because that's been one of our only downfalls. Is as much as I love that we're everywhere, it does have us separated. So now we're going to be able to unite people that don't have any or just one, you know, and we'll do like probably big campaign, advertise it some, get everybody in there.
Definitely.
Dude, I'm really excited for that. But all the design efforts, credit goes to you, Stoney, because you're a wizard. So I will.
I'm working
You're a
on
wizard,
it.
Harry.
You're
I'm
a
still
wizard,
doing.
Stoney.
Yeah,
I'm still on that trial. So once the trial's up, I guess you get better tools to work with. So I'm hoping.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping
It.
that's the. I'm hoping that's what the catch is because some of the stuff like it feels easy, but when I'm trying to, I'll like edit some, then I'll move a template somewhere, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll save it, but then it snaps back, I guess, and it just I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I think with the trial, it just kind of lets you sample it, maybe.
And it doesn't let you like.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can't
okay.
like make too many definitive changes, but yeah.
Yeah. Worst
So
case, man, we can jump the gun on it and we can start the sub up. And then that way we have full access. Cause I want to make sure it's as sexy as possible.
yeah, exactly.
You
Right,
know,
right.
open the gates and just jump in it. Cause like
Mhm.
I've already budgeted in a monthly fee for that, so I'm green light on it. I'm ready to go. Cause
Nice,
that's gonna be
nice.
amazing for the whole community, and it's gonna be dope. We're gonna have our own fucking website. That's
That'd be
dope.
sick, man.
That's another thing too.
That's gonna be awesome.
I need to
Can't wait.
research the specs for the Squarespace so that like any graphics we upload into there won't be like distorted or pixelated. I want it as smooth as possible.
Yeah, we'll have to do some experimenting. Yeah, so
Yeah,
we can jump full bore into that for sure.
definitely.
Because yeah, that's like I don't want to rush it, but also the quicker we get into it,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
way better it's gonna be, and
Yeah.
it's really gonna be a very fortunate thing for everybody as a whole. Uniting us
Mm.
under one location. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome when it's done.
Yep. Trying to think what else we got going on. Anything major?
We've finally got a date for GTA Fashion Week and the show.
Oh, we have a date.
Yeah, fucking
Yes.
date.
If that's good, for you. So, starting June 21st, is the beginning of the event. From that day, everyone will be able to, and this is like us. This is the whole GTA community. I'm going to post it out everywhere, man. So we'll be able to send in a picture of the players, jazzed up, whatever outfit you want on. And look, send them to. If we get a hookup, because we want to get Snooky involved, don't we? Sorry, Snoochie involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So we can get all the pictures sent over to Snowy and get them to save them
Mm-hmm.
as the applications for the main event. So then on Sunday the 28th, what time did we say, Banger? It was like midnight for me.
Midnight for you, and I think, to be honest, I can't remember the time.
I think it was 12. Oh, no, it was like 2 or something like that. You're 8 hours behind me, but we'll put a post out and for everyone to see anyway.
Yeah.
So on that Sunday, that's when we'll do the main event. We'll get everyone in the lobby. We'll get down to the theatre. We'll do our little catwalk fashion show thing, and see how much noise we can make about it.
I was just thinking, is that going to tie into when Hunter receives his Xbox and whatnot?
Actually, guys, guess what? He's getting it fucking tomorrow.
Nice.
I checked the
Perfect.
tracking data, dude. He's getting it fucking tomorrow, dude. I am
He's still gonna
so
be the judge.
hyped.
He's still gonna be.
Because I was kind of thinking, since it's a fashion thing and it was inspired by him, we should also make that event like his welcome, like his homecoming kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like coming back to the community.
That would be fucking
That'd be
amazing.
sweet.
Get the
That would be
firework
amazing.
launchers.
Yeah,
Got the
firework
firework-
launchers,
Yes, let's do it.
laser
Make it big.
guns. We're going out, dude.
I'll bring the Avenger again. Don't worry.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, no, but I
That's what we
I
should
ordered
do,
it
too.
and that whole first day, dude, I was sitting there refreshing the page, just waiting
Right?
for the tracking data
Yeah.
to populate. And then the next day it popped up and I checked it and I sent him the tracking number before I even checked it out, but then I checked it out. I was like, "Oh my god, it's Monday." And I started like freaking out in chat with him. I was like, I did a bunch of rees and stuff like that. And he's like, "Wait, what are you going on about?" And then he checked the tracking data and then he starts going ree.
That's awesome.
Oh man, I'm
Stone, that's a wicked idea.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was like, man, if he's gonna be available for that, we should totally. And
Yeah,
so leading
welcome
up
home.
to that, when he gets all set up, then we should try and like get some footage of him and get him added into that our GTA roster video.
Oh yeah, easy.
If we can jam that in before then, like we gotta make him do some cool shit.
Hell yeah.
That'd be awesome. I can't wait. I'm stoked for that.
Yeah. Dude, I'm stoked that like it was less than a week, you know. Because I was sitting there, dude. I was sitting there thinking about it. I was talking to the lady about it. And I was talking to Hunter, and I was drunk, so I was like a little extra emotional and shit. But it pissed me off. Like, no shame, dude. No shame. You know, like. I was so pissed off at the situation. I was like it sucked because I've literally been playing with that kid for like since he was 15. Like, years, dude. Years, me and him. And we would at least talk a few times a month if we were playing different games. But when we were playing the same game, it was every fucking day. You know, so he's one of my best friends. And I was just like, I was livid. And I was like, wait a second. I was like, I wonder, you know, like, there's no harm in trying. I know GoFundMe's a thing. I didn't expect this type of result, though. I didn't expect within the first night to... you know, already get like a third of it, and then by the end of that week, we hit over the fucking mark, which allowed me to be able to get him some extra shit. You know, I got him the Criminal Enterprise pack. That way he can start off with some extra money.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah, he got him a headset. Dude, I'm so ready. And it's tomorrow.
It's happening, dude.
Yep.
Everything we were talking about is happening slowly. Took a while, but it's all happening.
Hell yeah, dude.
So the return of the snooch.
Yep, the return of the snooch.
Folks. So yeah, folks. June 21st to June 28th. Main event is on June the 28th. We'll put a post out. We'll try and get as many people as possible to come. I think it'll be wicked.
Yeah.
It'll be a good laugh.
Oh yeah, it'll be a good time.
Awesome.
It's gonna be dope.
I guess.
So, are there any rules? Are there any rules when we do this fashion show?
Well, it's all about fashion, isn't it? So obviously, the basic rules of please don't kill any of us.
Okay.
Might come into it a little bit.
Yeah. No murder.
But I mean, you watch a lot of catwalks and fashion shows and that, and it's an expression, isn't it? It's showing your creativity and the work you put into it. So whatever outfit people come in is going to be their stamp. That's what they look like. That's who they are. Let's showcase that. So
Dan and I discussed this a little bit. Even though it's probably going to be a Tyrant-dominated event, we were kind of hoping that all the Tyrants could show up in the Italy GTO.
I'm down with that.
And
I love it.
We don't all have to have the same. We don't all have to have the same paint jobs necessarily, but if we all show up in that car,
bro,
that would be pretty dope,
bro. Yes. Yes, so much yes.
And if anyone needs help setting up the TyCo license plate to the iFruit app, me and Dan have figured it out, so we can help you guys do that. So we all rock a TyCo license plate.
Oh my god, hell yeah! I need help with that because I set like some license plate up forever ago. I can't figure out how to make this shit work now.
I think the main way to do it is be in game and then open your iFruit app and do it.
Yeah,
that worked better for me than trying to do them separately. I just found nothing happened. I went to the garage and nothing happened. Well, at first I was like $100,000. Everything got $1,000, let alone 99 more.
Yeah.
But yeah, be in game while you're doing it. Get the iFruit app, and you also get like extra bonuses for stuff, for doing your second verifications.
Yeah.
You get like I think I got it was either 250 or 500,000 just for. You have to download this authenticator app, which generates a code for you to put in to Rockstar Social as your second verification.
Okay.
You have to do it every time you log into it, but
that's
for
awesome.
that first time you get a bonus.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well, on that note, we can move on to it's the internet. Now this picture, there's something that I realized. It took me a minute. But you got a person standing there, and they're saying, oh, shit. And I'm like, okay. And I was looking at him, I'm like, hold on. And then I noticed, it's like, wait, he's staring at satellites. That's the internet. Like, dude, it broke my brain for a second. Yeah. I was sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, wait a second. Oh, my God. Like, that's so genius. But, yeah, no, I love it. I love these new pics. I was telling Stoney and Banger, though, I've barely fucking touched my phone for the past 9 days. I don't know what's going on in the world. I don't really have, besides the fights last Saturday, it was pretty dope. Amanda Nunes defended her title like a gangster and fought a really dope 5 rounds. Like that's like the most that I know. And the world's freaking out about that because, like, She's a double champ. She holds championship title at 2 divisions, and usually like people water down after a while, especially when you're jumping between 2 weight classes. But like this chick, for some reason, is continuously evolving with her fight game. It's fucking terrifying. Terrifying. But that's about it for me. I did notice that Den, you put an article in our chat.
I put a few things down there. Yeah.
Gamer grandma.
First one, I just thought, the first one I just thought was kind of cool. It's from the Guardian. So there's Japan's video game grandma. She's 90 years old.
I'm looking at it right now.
She's a hardcore gamer. I just thought to go around and visit, she would be the coolest grandma anyone could ever have.
Oh hell yeah!
Right.
Like that's dope too, because it's like one of those things. It's not one of those like kind of buzz news sort of shit. That's a legitimate 90-year-old gamer. Like that's so cool.
I thought that'd be a nice thing to share with everyone. I know it's not exactly shit, but it kind of is. You know, she's 90 years old and she's a hardcore gamer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And next I thought, so let's talk a little bit about PS5.
All right. All right.
And if you want Xbox, the new Xbox out as well.
Let's jump into Tyrant New Center then, since that is video game related. So sorry for the short. Oh shit! It's the internet, everybody. But 90-year-old grandma, link will be down there. We've all just been fucking obsessed with GTA and No Man's Sky, so we really haven't been scouring the internet as much as usual.
Yep.
So Tyrant New Center. Also love this pick. So yeah, here we go. PS5. You mean the binder? It looks like a fucking binder.
Yeah, we've seen mini fridge versus aircon unit.
I have never seen that.
Wait. This is what it's really gonna look like?
That's what it really looks like.
Yeah. Put a picture.
Oh my god.
And there's people, so someone's just put it around, a bind around the PlayStation 2.
Well, yeah, so I've never really been like, I'm all about Xbox, so I don't pay attention to PlayStation. This new PlayStation looks almost like Psycho's ship in No Man's Sky.
It's the Wi-Fi router.
Yeah, it is just a router.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm
loving these pictures. Hey, made my own PS5.
That's called a video. This guy's like, just got the PS5 and it's his router with paper.
Yeah.
So I mean, someone's even put 2 bits of paper around a Wii.
Yep.
Oh my god, there's a picture of a duck with it as its mouth.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a pretty funky look. I mean, I was expecting something completely different, to be honest.
Yeah, there was a while back where there was like a supposed leaked picture of what it would look like, and it was this black, like futuristic looking kind of box, and I like that. It was a little overzealous, but it looked kind of cool. I was like, this shit looks like alien technology. I like that, But I don't know. That makes me feel like I gotta go back to school Monday.
How consoles are going now. We're going back. First they started off big and bulky, then they went sleek and slim. Now they're going back to the kind of bigger, bulky, towers looking systems.
I will admit though, I do kind of like the X series. I don't know what it is about it, but there's something. It's a simple design. It is a little weird
I like the series.
That they went like tall. That is my only gripe, because I feel like we should have just kept it flat. But, because it's like, if that is taller than what it seems like in a picture, I might not be able to fit that in my entertainment center. And that fucks up my whole getup. That's annoying.
Yeah.
But besides that, I do like its design. I do like that they stuck with the proper controller. Oh, excuse me, that was gross. Didn't mean for that to come out.
Yeah, the controller's nice. I like the look of
that. It looks like it's partially inspired by the Pro, the Elite Pro controller, but with the regular Xbox design, which I like. My thing is, I'm really interested to see, and I feel like we might hear about it in a couple months or something, but I got a feeling that Xbox is gonna drop some kind of VR thing, you know, with
They
the
have
X
to.
series.
That's
They
gonna be
have
so
to.
dope.
It's over. It's over
They
after
have to
that.
because they're the
Microsoft
GTA
wins
only
5
the race.
VR.
they're the only platform that hasn't dropped the VR yet.
Yep, but that's my thing. Why? You're talking Microsoft? Microsoft
Because
hasn't been
they're
investing
waiting.
in it?
Because they've been waiting for the Series X, man. They're gonna drop it. And
Yep.
they're gonna fucking take
Well,
over.
well,
They're gonna
yeah,
take over.
dude. They're fucking
On the
assassins.
tech
Because think
card.
about it. They've watched the technology develop from Oculus to all the
Yep.
different types of things. They got to watch Sony do theirs and figure out how people complain and the changes. Like, that's just a fucking marketing move, bro. They're going to come out with some shit.
I feel
Online.
like I really feel like they're gonna drop some sort of VR with
Like
the
a VR
Series
bundle?
X.
Mm.
If
That'd
not
be
with
dope.
it, a couple months after.
Yeah, I can see that.
Xbox needs VR.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's on. That's going to be so
GTA
much
5
fun.
VR.
Hell yeah.
That would be sick. That would be
Hell
sick.
yeah. Dude,
Or are they saving
imagine. I,
that for-
I will
for
start
GTA
streaming
6?
like 1,000 times more if it goes to VR. Because, like, VR streams are hilarious. They're quite literally the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Oh, my
seriously.
God.
Yeah, I'm putting a couple pictures in the chat right now if it loads.
Mhm.
But I watched this YouTube video of the guy talking about the X series and the PlayStation 5
Mm-hmm.
and what's going to be like the interior kind of stuff about it. And then I put a picture of the PlayStation 5 and what they're getting.
Okay, okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's come through.
Oh, boy.
They're pretty similar. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's strong points on either or. Yeah.
They're always going to have that battle between them, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
16 gigabyte RAM between the two of them. I like that shit. Hell yeah. Ooh, Xbox has got the Meteor fucking processor, though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
52 CU, 100. Oh, well, no, it's less gigahertz. Oh, higher teraflops. Dude, you know
They
what?
can't both be the
All I
same,
gotta
though,
say
can
is AMD is over there like, we are set for life now. We made partnerships with both of these major fucking people.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's
crazy.
pretty dope.
Those stats right there is almost fucking. I mean, it's basically a gaming computer.
Yeah, that's potentially stronger than gaming computers right now.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, where is? That's where I said it too. Like, where is gaming going? Where is consoles going? Like, are we moving toward where, PCs will be obsolete soon? Or
I don't think so. I think they'll always
No?
be in the race. What I think needs to happen, though, because that will happen if crossplay isn't a fully realized thing, excluding exclusives. Like, exclusives deserve to stay on their consoles, inaccessible to other people, like Halo. I don't want a bunch of other people playing Halo with me. Halo is an Xbox fucking cornerstone. Like, there's a certain community that has been bred singularly on this console, playing that game. Same thing for Last of Us. Like, I wouldn't want to see Last of Us on Xbox. That is a fucking such a Sony thing. God of War, Sony titles. Like, but I think what needs to happen is every game that is not an exclusive under one flag. Merge those fucking servers. Do the same thing that No Man's Sky is doing, that Fortnite did. Having the friend codes and the kind of UI that shows you who you're playing with.
I wonder if that's why they've kind of kept consoles in the background as far as technology goes. It seems like we're moving more towards cross-play, like more.
Well, because we were always at a disadvantage with computer. That was the thing. They had better processing power. They had better frame rates.
Frame rate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we're about to be walking into the same fucking territory as them. The only thing that I think that needs to happen, and I know some games will probably mess it up, but there needs to be a very intricate, like, opt-in or out if you want to, like, mix mouse and keyboard and controllers. Like, you can choose to do that.
Yes.
Otherwise, there needs to be input, like, controller input detection. Like, Paladins does that very well. Paladins literally, like, you could try and change your input mid-match. It won't let you fucking play. So it's like if you went into a lobby with a controller and then you tried to switch to mouse and keyboard, it will be like, no, you have to plug the controller back in. So if games and their developers consider that, I'm telling you, because that's the one thing that is still always going to be different because the mechanical movement that you can achieve with a mouse and keyboard is you can't get that from analog.
Yeah.
You can't get that from
Oh,
sticks. I love a controller. So that's why I stick to it. But I also know if I'm going up against somebody with a mouse and keyboard, they might fucking, unless they're mediocre gamers, if they're just as skilled as me, they'll beat my ass.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I think we're there. I think we're on the cusp of the true crossplay era of gaming. I'm so excited, awesome. Man. No more separation. You know, think about the kind of cool stuff that can come out of that too. Like, you know, console versus console tournaments and shit like that. You know,
yeah. It's gonna be so dope.
Like actual console wars, like a practical one where we're actually fighting each other. Oh man.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well.
So, we've talked PlayStation, we've talked Xbox. Touch upon PC for a minute. Electronic Arts have recently dropped a load of discounted games on Steam. That's something I've recently downloaded. Steam. I don't know if you got it, Stoney, the other day.
What game is that?
There's
loads of EA games. Yeah. But yeah, there's quite a few games on there. Ark is currently free until June the 18th. I don't know if you ever played Ark. It's not really something I got into.
I played it on Xbox.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
My brother plays it a lot.
But yeah, so they've dumped a lot of stuff on there from EA that's discounted
really cool.
right now. I thought we'd touch on that because, you know, me and Stone have recently just, like, you've got your laptop, I've got mine. We've got GTA on PC now. I thought it was pretty cool on their modded lobbies the other day.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, we'll be playing that more. I want to just get a server for us so that we can set up how the controls are and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be a lot better. We could just put what we want on there.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
That's something that I'm kind of hoping also happens with like the crossplay era is allowing the intermingling of modded servers. Again, it would have to be like an opt-in thing, maybe some certain requirements, whatever. But that would be dope because then imagine if you guys allocate like a dope-ass Tyrant Collective modded server, and then us people on Xbox can also join in on that. Like that would be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. So that's
PlayStation had their massive event the other day. I'm not fully sure exactly what came out of it, but there's a lot of talk about Horizon Zero Dawn sequel.
Okay.
Just for any PlayStation players we might have in the community or listening to the cast. It might be worth looking at some vids on that or some information on the web. That's good.
For sure.
The Last of Us 2 as well is coming out. That's getting closer. There's a lot of excitement about that. I've been seeing on Twitter, especially from the VP community. Every day we're getting like a post with 4 pictures saying, 10 more days to go, 9 more days to go. So they're all buzzing about that. And it does look like an amazing game. I know I don't have a PlayStation. You guys might not, but it's still, you've got to appreciate a game like that. It looks wicked.
I played the first one with my buddies. It was a good game.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I played a good bit of the first one as well. Back when I was like roommating up with somebody that had a PlayStation, and there's times I would literally just like sit and watch him even play the multiplayer, and then I got into it a little bit with him.
There's a multiplayer.
Yeah, there was in the first one. It was pretty cool. It's very interesting, kind of survival, kind of one life sort of game modes and shit like that. But it's pretty cool. So I'm assuming they'll probably bring something like that to this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that definitely is one of those that kind of like what I had mentioned before. Like exclusives deserve to stay where they are. That game for sure is like, that is a testament to the skill of Sony, to allocate a good IP and really capitalize on
it. So what's hit Game Pass this month as well? It was a little article I'd popped in there. So there's a few games hit Game Pass and some been taken away. One of them being your ultimate favourite, TyCo, No Man's Sky, which I'm loving. Honestly, I've just turned my Xbox on now, ready to play it. It's a wicked game.
Yes, it's so dope. Actually, you know what? Let me. While we're talking about that, I'm gonna log on and I'm gonna put myself in the home galaxy, and you just need to join me, and you'll find your way back home. Because I can't expect you to fly over millions of light years, because that will just take too long.
I think it's about 5.5 hours it's set to at the moment.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
You'd be in for the fucking long haul. That's crazy. I always find it funny when people join me and I'm at the center of the universe. I'm like, okay, here we go. Welcome to the center.
Well, all I'd been on is like a couple of planets that you showed us so far, and then we got out there, and after you went back, I landed on this other planet and found that egg thing, and it looked a bit like a pulsating brain. And so I shot it. Naturally, something you're curious, you shoot it, don't you? And then loads of about 10 aliens with 6 legs came out, started chasing me and attacking me. So I had to run and jump in my ship. Fly back off into.
You had your first run-in with the monstrosities.
Yeah, it was great.
Those things are the things.
Funny.
They remind me of the creatures from Pitch Black with Vin Diesel. Because they have like those weird angular heads and fucking very angry mouths, and they want to eat you, and fucking they jump super far. Those things are pretty wild.
So Xbox has given us a nice treat there on Game Pass.
Hell yeah.
Is there any more gaming news about?
I don't really.
No, not really. I think that's everything.
All right. Well, I guess the end of that conversation is a great way to transition into... Hold on one second. My TV's acting funny. There we go. We're going to transition to games of the week, which there's still only 2. GTA and No Man's Sky.
Yes.
Yep, pretty much.
That's what we've been doing. So, how have you guys... I know you were talking earlier about what you've been doing on GTA Banger. How's that been going? Have you done anything else besides the casino heist? Have you guys started doing that, like, no-death run or anything?
Oh, the Mastermind Challenge? No, we haven't had really... Well, we have time, but we just don't get on at the same time.
Okay.
So, I mean, we could try to do something today about it, Stoner, so... It doesn't matter.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I had a text message.
Oh, you're good. The Mastermind Challenge?
Yeah, I'm good for whenever. It's the only thing is Cody got himself a job now, so that fucks with the time zones. Because now he's not available when he was before.
All right.
He's quite upset about it, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, I feel like
I was like, shit. Well, that's why I told him. I was like, we just gotta sit like one day. But then that day I had things I ended up having to do.
Yeah.
And then right after that, he got his side job now. So pretty much all revolves around you guys. Like, if you guys just let me know a day and a time, I could be there because I'm jobless and just doing the unemployment thing right now until I move.
If we do it on weekends, if he has time, I'd be down to do it whenever, because those are my best times to do stuff. But I mean, yeah, I'm ready whenever.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm all over here. Like, yeah, I got like 70% of my warehouse full. It's probably gonna stay that way because I have planets to explore and take over.
And you're a billionaire.
Yeah, I am. Well, not right now, because I found
basically a billionaire. You might not have it all on you.
Yeah, that's true.
As far as liquid assets go, you're
a
billionaire.
I pretty much will never be poor in the game. But man, that's one thing that I love about that though, is that I created that farm and it was strictly based off of utilizing what is at my disposal in the game, you know? So it's like I don't feel like I'm cheating, you know, because it's not. I'm literally just utilizing my understanding.
I still gotta get to that point that you're at so I can make that farm. I don't even know how far away I am as far as quests go, because you don't have to do quests. You can progress without doing the quests.
Yeah, you just need to get the blueprints from the anomaly for like the extractor, the supply depot, the supply tubes. You need to make sure you have the battery unlocked, the solar panels, and that's essentially it. And then you need the survey visor so you can locate an S-class mine. And then that's really, you know, the urgency for the mech, I would say, is just because you have to be on like an extreme planet in order to find these S-class mines. You know, so it's like the mech just helps with hopping around, covering big distances, and then getting out, using your survey visor, looking to see, okay, is there a mine around, determining if it's S-class or not, and then just continue looking. Because that's the long part of it right there. Besides the actual build itself, you have to locate the mine. You might even get lucky and wind up with an S-class mine next to an electromagnetic source. Then you would eliminate a shit ton of the building. You know, I only had to build all those batteries and the solar panels because there was no electromagnetic source, so I had to create, you know, the shit tons of solar panels to generate the power to load the batteries, and then enough batteries to sustain activity of the extractors overnight. So, but it's pretty feasible from where you're at. You've definitely grinded enough. You just need a few more blueprints, and then you will be an industrial mogul like me. But it's nice getting to that point in the game though, because now I'm doing whatever. You know, last night I spent like an hour searching for an S-class multi-tool, which apparently is like only done by luck. So yeah, that's why an hour and fucking literally nothing. But I was adventuring around on this planet, you know.
I'm such a noob at it, mate. You just said all that, and I'm like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Talking about
solar panels,
going up and flying in
extractors.
No Man's Sky, like, it doesn't really tell you all that you need to do, so it kind of leaves some stuff for you to figure out on your own, which is cool because
that's good though. That's good.
If Psycho doesn't know something, I might know it. You know, it's kind of crazy.
I literally like just yesterday. He went
about advancing in his game totally different how I went about it. How I went about advancing was I just did the get rich quick thing with the cobalt and then bought all my upgrades, whereas Psycho progressed through the actual missions and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's such an open-ended game. You know, like I just yesterday learned about some extra functions on my ship for like the scanner. Like I found out you can be flying around in your ship, and as long as you have an economy scanner, you can literally hit down on the D-pad, go over to the utility option, and you can force it to pulse out your economy scanner, and it locates trade posts for you. So I literally just discovered this the other day. I was like, what the fuck? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I love about the game is like, you know, no shame, I'm over 100 hours into this game now, and I'm still learning new shit. There's still times where I'm like, what?
I've only got half of what you got put in, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Considering how closely we are as far as progress goes, but how far apart still, you know, it's kind of crazy. Like the gap's there, it's not that much of a gap, but it's still pretty crazy.
Yep.
I'll be happy to get on.
Yep. Yeah. I'm actually loading in right now, and then I'm gonna travel to that planet, and then whenever you're ready to hop on, you can join me. But I gotta get to the initial star system. I have no idea where I am right now. That's
Take your time. I've got like 15 minutes, and I'll be on it.
All right, word. Alrighty. But yeah, so that's really been it. You know, I do definitely, especially when Snowy gets back on, I'll probably start, you know, dabbling in a little bit of GTA some more. But shit, he might get sucked into No Man's Sky. He used to sit there.
A little bit,
he sucked in to fucking Minecraft with me when we first started the realm, and we would literally be on for like binge hours just building shit and making the realm the way it was and everything. So I know he's got this kind of explorer grind away, you know, building mind. And I know he's gonna love the game. That's gonna be pretty cool. Nobody tell him about the monstrosities though. I wanna surprise him one day. I wanna just be adventuring around with them and see the eggs and be like, hey, shoot that. It's got money inside of it or something. And then release the monstrosities. You'll just hear him screaming in party. Ah! Ah! Oh man.
Oh yeah, so GTA as well. I jumped in. So I downloaded 5M. I've installed the game. I've logged into social and everything. And on 5M, there's just like you choose your country and you type of lobby you want to go on. And this is on the PC. And it's pretty cool. And yeah, there's like this massive big long list of servers that comes up that people are hosting, and there's a lot of pretty strict roleplay ones in there. But I got into one server, and I was just driving. I was running around because I'm learning the controls still, and I didn't have a car or anything. And I stole a car and drove off in it. Next minute, some guy comes and pulls up next to me, and started like pointing at me and aiming his gun and stuff, but not actually shooting me. And then I got kicked. I was like,
really?
I'm on GTA and I can't even steal a car. So I think they are manned pretty well. Like, people come into the server, they'll send someone over to go and check them out or something like that. But I think that what you were saying, Stone, was right. Get our own server going.
Yeah.
And do what we want. We can change that. If we get to learn it pretty well, you can change that lobby to do anything you want, really.
Yeah.
But anything you want.
Because I've seen that was an option. It said you could rent servers, so that'd be pretty cool. Because we mostly want it for the realistic looking cars and shit. That's cool. Fucking.
Yeah. Say you can get like Audis and stuff like that.
And I seen too.
Nice cars
apparently, there's ways to get separate mods so that just your regular gameplay will do it. But I don't know how much I trust that source, because GTA, I feel like they'll just make that a thing. The mod section.
Any kind of virus planted in them and stuff, couldn't they?
Yeah, that's another thing about mods is a lot of the sites, if you don't know too much about them, a lot of them are malicious.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, sometimes those modder things get a little hectic. I dealt with that with Fallout. I think it was Fallout 3. That's when I was a PC gamer, and I started messing around with modded stuff and going into modded things, and yeah, some of it is a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier on the Xbox, to put it that way, except you can't do as much stuff.
Like, there is a program that Cody recommended to me that a friend of his uses for online GTA PC modding. I thought about it, but I was like, it's not worth it. Just going to the site, my security program blocked 16 malicious attacks as soon as I got to the site. So I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
The Chopster said something like it doesn't like loading online if you've got 5M. So I don't know. I mean, I've tried the other night to load on PC online a couple of times, and it just wouldn't bring me in. You just float above the sky.
Mine was okay.
Give it another bash, but Xbox is the main.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to figure out how to get those car mods going so we can get pictures with that. Cause that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
But yeah, as far as playing PC GTA Online, like I said, if you set it to the partial, what is that? The assisted aim partial. Your lobbies are super small. Like, I had a lobby last night with just me and like 2 other guys, and we just did our own thing. It's like, oh, this is fucking cool. But you switch to that keyboard and mouse setting, that's when you fucking get your ass kicked.
It's hard, yeah. I mean, the moving
that's
around.
That's when it puts you in the lobby with the fucking people that have been playing PC GTA for like ever.
Yeah.
I found it pretty easy to move around, but I didn't know most buttons. It took me ages to figure out to press shift to run.
Yeah, that's why I plugged my controller in.
It's good for aiming though.
Yeah.
When you're shooting stuff, definitely. I was in one lobby as well. It was just a free roam lobby, and you can just mooch about and do whatever. No one actually kicked me out of that one. I just left it, but I didn't get to pick my character or anything. But yeah, I got into a few shoot-ups with some police and some public.
Yeah.
So I mean, the aiming and clicking to kill people is a lot easier than fiddling around with my thumbstick.
I mean, it is pretty cool. That one server I was on, when they let you create your avatar, like my guy was decked out. He had fucking Supreme from head to toe. He had his fat ass fucking baller chain. He had diamonds in it and shit. But yeah, I couldn't figure out how to sprint with him, even from the rules that they had where it shows you what buttons did what. I was like, yeah, this is.
Yeah, I
I just
googled
want to take
it. I
pictures
just
of bars. That's all I want.
yeah.
That's pretty
Well, it'd be
cool
good for
though.
that anyway.
Yeah, that'll definitely start
That's
getting
what
some dope footage too.
content's the main thing that we got for it, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. All right. Well, I think that's about it. I guess we can move on to.
They'll be the top two for a bit, won't
they? Yeah. I think that's two sessions in a row. That's been the only ones, and it's probably gonna be that way next time.
Yeah. I've been noticing though, the more we're doing this, the more me and Dan are talking now. It's not just you and Banger so much.
Mm-hmm.
I just still love how our intros are never gonna be. Because it's funny every time we do an intro, you start off and then we're all like, okay, who's going?
Yeah, we gotta leave that raw, no structure. It's gotta stay that way. But I do like how everything is evolving though. This has been
I did
dope.
notice that too. I think what was it? Our episode 7, I think, almost got 300 views.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Which is awesome. Yeah. I was looking, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was a good one too. That was a really good one.
It was.
So yeah, nerdy LimeLight, right?
I'll just say I've just downloaded. This will only be short. I've just downloaded Hellblade. That's Senua's Sacrifice. So I'll be doing that. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great game though.
That game.
It's gonna drive you fucking crazy.
If you really got it for the photo mode.
If you don't have if you don't have a sound mind, that game will get to you.
Yeah.
It is a bit creepy.
Make sure you wear a headset though. You need the full 3-dimensional sound.
Noise canceling headset, and turn that bitch all the way up.
Yeah. But if you're schizophrenic, don't do it. It's a bad idea. Bad idea.
I listened
seriously,
to it a little bit
like
at the beginning.
fucking voices, man. You'll hear those voices, like you'll feel the voices fucking in your head. Fucking.
It sounds like she's a bit crazy.
Oh, she is. She's like.
Yeah.
Kanye
that
crazy.
Is nuts. Yeah,
but I mainly got it for the photo mode, so there'll just be some content coming out on photo then.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure I remember when the demo came out. It warns you, right? If you have like health issues like that, it tells you not to play it, huh?
Yep.
It tells you for like the first half an hour through the game. It keeps popping up. Mental health.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, fuck that game. I don't fuck with that game. I did the demo. After that, I was like, nah, this game's not for me.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right.
Sorry.
I didn't have anything really set up 100% on the Nerdy LimeLight, but I'm looking at the links for the different Twitters that you posted in here, just showcasing the photographies and everything, and then also what I saw is Beats and Buttons video. Yeah, that's
definitely.
Yeah, that is fucking cool. So we're definitely gonna get that in there. We got a very very refined management team now, and got multiple people generating content. So there's just a lot going down with that.
Chris B. He's one of my favorite photographers.
Such a nice guy.
Him and I got together from Anthem is how we started networking, and then I didn't even know he was into virtual photography until I started doing it, and then I seen you on his page a couple times. Like he featured your content, and I was like, "What? This guy does virtual photography?"
Yeah, he's blown up pretty big. He's got a couple of thousand followers now.
Yeah,
and I told him today. I was talking to him on Twitter, and I love when he posts out sunset shots because he catches it just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
He does. I really like his stuff. He's awesome. I've got to get back on there and doing that, man. I was on a roll for a minute there.
You get sucked in.
Yeah, it's dude. I'm getting that way with fucking No Man's Sky's photo mode. I'll randomly be going by something, and then I get like that like fueling inspiration real quick, and I'm like, hold on, picture.
Mm-hmm. What I thought was mad about that, I was looking in the photo mode, and it said move the sun. I was like, you can move the fucking sun.
Mm-hmm.
So I shifted it around a little bit, and you put it just behind the planet or something, and you can get proper good pictures from that, can't
you?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I posted a few Twitter links to a few virtual photographers like Crispy and Adam Plum's a good one, especially for his Red Dead and stuff like that. I've got one that I posted today by the Daydream Gaming. That picture it's a Red Dead one stood on a rock in front of the, you can just see all the landscape in the distance and the sun up in the sky.
Yeah.
Well nice picture.
So it's crazy now looking at screenshots like this on the PC, and
yeah, the graphics are amazing on some of them. You can see everything, can't you?
It's crazy. Like I just from being on the phone, switching to the laptop, like you can't really tell if these pictures are from a game or fucking.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's one thing that gets me sometimes. I look and I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure you just don't live in a really nice place and got a really nice camera?
Yeah, like some of these are insanely good.
Right.
We're looking at some Spider-Man ones today, and the graphics on that's weird.
Dude, Spider-Man just blows my mind. The shots people get on that game.
So I popped a couple of video clips, so a couple of GTA ones in there. If you saw them, TyCo. One is in the Futo one. I was just like dragging it around and drifting about in it. And did a little spin and a nice little 180 turn through a little sign. It was class that I had to capture that bit.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty wild watching your videos as they come out, man. Like, cause it's just every time there's like, I don't know, it's like watching something literally evolve. Every step of the way, every new video, it's just getting better and better and better. And it was dope from the very beginning. Like literally from the time that you sent me the link for the Ninja Morgan video, I was like, okay, this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. And ever since then, man, it's been fucking uphill. I'm loving the videos. About to get it.
So I popped the TyCo Futo video down there as well.
Yep, I got that down.
If you want to watch that. But I think Stone, you were there for one of those other little clips, when we did that flip the other day. I think we were racing along. I popped it in the nerdy LimeLight segment. I think we were racing and
I thought I saw this video.
I just went flying up in the air and did a spin and landed. It was class.
I don't know if I'd be able to drop that in right now. Let's see. I'm gonna try one of them.
It's good for you to see it anyway.
Here, nerdy LimeLight.
Oh yeah, I did see this video. Yeah. It opens up with me. Yeah. This is crazy, man.
That GTO, man, that thing is bad shit.
So fast. It's a little hard to control when you're hitting at top speed in it around.
Yeah.
But yeah, that flip was amazing.
Okay.
So do we have anything else for nerdy?
I don't believe so.
No?
I suppose that'll put us to one of my favorites. Hold on.
Pow, pow.
I click. Jesus. The weekly weebo. Oh man, I love it.
I actually just started watching Baki on Netflix.
Oh,
Baki's not bad.
I started trying to watch that one day. Go figure. I was fucking blasted. So I didn't understand exactly what was going on, but I wanted to watch anime, but I didn't want to watch anything super complex. I was like, I'll watch these giant dudes beat the shit out of each other. I never got around to finishing it, but what I saw, holy shit. That show is
really
crazy.
like it. Yeah.
That show is crazy. Man, I think me and Banger here have been in like a dilemma. We only really got one active show going, and it's Tower of Gods, which is phenomenal. I think,
it's a good one.
Yeah,
you gotta watch it.
Guaranteed one of the greats for sure.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I fucking love it. But like all of our other shows are on like hiatus. We're waiting for the last season of Sword Art. We're I'm waiting for the next like episodes of One Piece to start coming out. They've been on hiatus for like a month now, not releasing anything. Like a bunch of them are going to be coming in the next few months with their new seasons and stuff. But man, I don't know. I'm an extra nerd when it comes to shit like this. But my boy Banger over here has scoured through fucking over 800 episodes of One Piece in like a handful of months. Because he's a gangster.
That's crazy.
I'm
And,
That's all I'm gonna say.
What? I didn't
I'm on the
hear you.
grind.
Oh, you on the grind? Yeah. Nah, dude, I told you, because, like, I did that a while back. It was, I got into that show because there was a buddy of mine that was watching it. At the time, I think I was, like, finishing up Hunter x Hunter, which is another great one. And, you know, I was, like, peeping over, like, because, you know, every week he would start watching a new episode. And there was this one episode. It's actually, you now know this, what this is, Banger. It was the episode where Zoro was fighting Pika in the hallway. And I was like, why the fuck is this dude fighting the floor and the walls? And he's like, that's Zoro. I was like, wait, he's using 3 swords? He's holding one in his mouth and he can cut people with that shit? He's like, yeah. And I just started asking a bunch of questions. I'm like, who's that? And he's telling me so-and-so. I was like, what can they do? And he started telling me. I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch it. And then, like, 4 months later, I binged through 740 some odd episodes because I couldn't stop until I caught up. Yeah, it's one of the most phenomenal, like, invested shows of all time. You get so involved with the characters. It's insane. It's insane. But man, Demon Slayer's like done. Because me and Banger were reading that manga, and yeah, that's another great one. But it's over now, which is depressing. The Tower of Gods, though, I know you're an episode ahead of me, but that shit is fucking crazy right now. It's
good.
Yeah, it's really good. Like it's one of those shows, like, it only gives you little tidbits of information from the very beginning. So the first like episode, you're kind of confused. You're like, what the fuck is even going on? But it's interesting enough to make you want to watch more. And then the next episode, it starts, you know, it gives you a little bit more understanding, and it's gradually like opening up into this just super vast, you know, it's an array of storylines, people from different backgrounds and everything. It's really cool. So I would definitely recommend watch that one, because that shit's getting crazy right now. At least the last episode I saw. And by your reaction before, Banger, I'm assuming it's gotten even crazier.
Oh, it ended off on a teaser. I want to watch the next one so badly.
Oh, no. All right, I'm going to have to watch that tonight. It's so good. Well, and due to that, unfortunately, Weekly Weeboo has not been as long as it normally has proven to be. But bet your ass when all of our shows get back, you're going to hear me and this dude geeking for like an hour. Oh, man. But,
3 hour.
Yeah, 3-hour podcast. Hour and a half of it, they were talking about animes. Oh, man. Well, on that note, I guess we can say our goodbyes, and we will see you. I need to change that. It says see you next week. I'm only going to change it to say see you next week, because I want it to sound like me.
next week.
next week, we'll see you. But I'm about to hop like literally right onto Xbox. So if we want to all just like band together in a party, I'm down. I love talking to you, dude. Sorry that I like neglected everybody over this week, but there's days where I was just glued to the couch and just wanted to fucking be a vegetable and not human.
I get it.
But I'm back now. Shit's gonna be popping off. So I will catch you guys on Xbox.
And later.
Bye, everybody.